Hey class, we're going to go ahead and get into part one of percent word problems. Okay, part one of percent word problems. We're going to go ahead and get into our first example. Here we go. All right, EX stands for example. First example, Daniel found a truck that was used. Okay. He bought the truck for 65% of the original price. The original price was $72,000. What did Daniel pay for the truck? There's our word problem. Daniel found a truck that was used. Daniel found a truck that was used. He bought the truck for 65% of the original price. The original price was $72,000. What did Daniel pay for the truck? This deals with percents, right? And we will need to use the percent proportion. How do we know we need to use the percent proportion? Because you see what? The percent symbol, right? We see that. Now, let's go ahead and use cubes. Let's go ahead and use cubes. C stands for circle the numbers. But before we do cubes, we need to read, right? We always need to read it until we understand it. Daniel found a truck that was used. Used means, right, not new. Somebody owned it before him, right? He bought the truck for 65% of the original price. But again, do we know at this point how much he paid for the truck? The used truck, do we know? We don't know, right? The original price was $72,000. So did he pay more for the truck or less? That's what you need to ask yourself. Did he pay more for the used car? Probably not, right? Because when you buy a new car, it's like the max it costs. And then when it's used, it's always less than what it cost when it was brand new, right? So the original price of the truck was $72,000. He did not pay that, right? He paid less than that. What did Daniel pay for the truck? All right, so we know we're going to need the 65%. We are going to need the original price, right? We know we need those, okay? Underline the question. What did Daniel pay for the truck? He did not pay $72,000. He did not pay that, right? All right, box keywords. Keyword is original price. Same thing here, original price. We know that's, again, the original price is same time. That's information that they gave us, right? And so we know it. Now we're going to eliminate, it's not really anything to eliminate. It's something that's trying to throw us off. You know what I mean? If something was trying to throw us off, then we'd be eliminating, right? But nothing trying to throw us off. Now we're gonna solve. So I'm gonna write my percent proportion down here, so you can still have this on the paper, but eventually I will erase this to do the work. Okay, there's gonna be a little bit of work for this one. So part. Well, I just said part, but yeah, we're gonna need the percent equation, right? Or the percent proportion, which is part over total equals percent over 100. Part over total equals percent over 100. Okay? Now, we got to ask ourselves, what do we have? What information do they give us to plug in here? So let's rewrite this percent equation, the one we're going to use to solve the problem. Do we know the percent? What is the percent if we know it? What is the percent? 65. So let's go ahead and plug that in. 65. We know 100, just the number 100, it's part of the equation. Part of the proportion. We already know that. Then we have part over total. Now, do we have the part or do we have the total based on the answer? Do we have, based on the question itself, based on the word prompt, do we have the part or the total? We have the total. Because this was the total amount it cost at the beginning, $72,000. And we do not know the part that Manuel paid. All right, make sure you got this written down. I'm about to erase this top part. I'm going to keep this here down here, but I'm going to erase the word problem so that I can solve the proportion. Okay, make sure you got this written down. I'm about to erase. All right. Now, we want to write this percent proportion over here. So we got X over 72,000 equals 65 over 100. We're going to solve this by cross multiplying, starting with the variable. 100 times X is 100X. Equal sign comes straight down. Now we actually have to figure out what is 72,000 times 65. Now, remember the quick mental math trick I showed you earlier applies to this one also. But we actually have to do some work on the side. We got to figure out 72,000 times 65. All we got to do is 72 times 65. Whatever we get there, we're going to add the 3 zeros at the end. So let's go over here to the side. Let's do that. We're going to do 72 times 65. You should be writing this down also. You could beat me by figuring what it is and then seeing if you get the same answer. 5 times 2, we get 10. Carry my 1. 7 times 5, 35 plus 1, that's 36. Placeholder, we're going to put a 0. I erased the 1 because it bothers me a little bit, so it kind of throws me off when I'm getting to the next place value. 6 times 2, we get 12. Carry my 1. I happen to be 1 again. 7 times 6, 42 plus 1, that's 43. And so we end up with 0. 0 plus 0, 0. 6 plus 2, we get 8. 3 plus 3, we get 6. 4 comes down. So we're going to write this right here, 4,680. And then, 4,680, yeah. We cannot forget about my 3 zeros that I had up here, right? We're going to put those right here. 1, 2, 3. All right? Now, we're going to divide both sides by the 100, like we've done before. Whatever you do left, you have to do to the right. 100 divided by 100 is 1. And then right here, remember, we can cross out the zeros as long as there's 1 in the numerator and denominator. 1, 2. And we're left with 1 in the denominator. X, that comes down, equal sign comes down. 46,800 divided by 1 is just 46,800. Now, what does this mean? We don't just want to look at an answer and not know what it means. 4,680 what? What does it mean? Does it answer our question? The question was, how much did Daniel pay for the truck that was used? Originally, the truck cost $72,000, right? That was our total, $72,000. We wanted to know the part that he paid for the used truck, right? And that part was this right here. This is money. $46,800 is what Daniel paid for the used truck. All right, that's our part 1 for percent word problems. Thanks for watching.